friends, in my last video I showed you how to install Proteus software. So if you haven't installed this software till now, then please install it before proceeding to this video. The link for the same is given in the video description. In this video, I'll tell you how to simulate AC to DC converter that will convert 230 volt AC to 12 volt DC. First of all, let us see how a basic AC to DC converter circuit looks like and how it works. So this is the basic circuit diagram of AC to DC converter. This is the transformer. The primary of the transformer is connected to the 230 volt AC mains, and the secondary of the transformer will be connected to the diode bridge rectifier. So the four diodes are connected in such a manner that they form a bridge, and they are connected to the secondary of the transformer. The positive of the capacitor is connected to the common point of the connection of diodes D2 and D4, and the same positive point terminal is connected to the voltage regulator input. Now the output of the voltage regulator is connected to the resistor and then to the anode of LED. The cathode of LED and the ground of the voltage regulator both are connected to the negative terminal of the capacitor, which in turn is connected to the anode of common point of anode of diode 1 and 3. Now let us see how this circuit works. So we used to get 230 volt AC from the source to the primary winding. Then the secondary winding stepped down the voltage to 12 volt AC, which is given to the bridge rectifier. Then the bridge rectifier converts it into 12 volt DC, but it contains ripples. So the capacitor is used here to reduce the ripples. We will see it later how it reduces the ripple and what should be the actual size of or capacity or rating of the capacitor we should choose so that the ripples are very less. Then the voltage regulator is used. It is used to maintain a constant voltage across the load so that the load doesn't get affected in case the main source changes. Now a resistor is connected in series with the LED. The use of this resistor is to limit the current which flows through LED. As the voltage regulator is a 12 volt output regulator, so it gives 12 volt DC output, and the LED has rating of maximum of 3.6 to 5 volts, so it may get damaged in that case. So we have to limit the current which flows through the LED. Now we can see the diode of the elements which are used here. The diode used here is 1N4001. This is the model number of the diode. The capacitor is normal electrolytic capacitor, which is of 470 microfarad or 0.47 millifarad, having a voltage of 25 volts. The voltage regulator is 7812, where 78 is the series and 12 is the output voltage. The resistance value is 1 kilo ohm, having a tolerance of plus minus 10%, and the LED is a normal LED of any color you can choose. Now we will see how to choose the value of capacitor and resistor. So let's move to the calculation part. As we all know, I is equal to C dV by dt. We can further simplify this equation as I is equal to C V by T. So let us assume that the output of our bridge gives a current of 100 milliampere, and we choose a random 470 microfarad of capacitor. So the time will be 1 by 100 hertz, that is equal to 0.01 second. As T equal to 1 by F, so F equal to 100 hertz. Since we have a 50 hertz supply normally in our home, so full wave rectifier will give a output that will contain twice the frequency. So 2 into 50, that is 100 hertz. So we are getting 0.01 seconds. So rearranging the equation, we will get V equal to I into T by C. If we will rearrange this equation, I is 0.1, that is 100 milliampere, and the T's value is 0.01. We have calculated it here, and C we have assumed at 470 microfarad. Then we get the voltage as 2.12 volts. So what is 2.12 volts? It shows us that the output will charge up to 12 volts if we neglect the diode voltage drop, and discharge down up to 9.88 volts. And repeat, since we have 2.12 volts ripple, the limit from top to this point will be 2.12 volts. The higher the value of capacitor we choose, the more ripple free our DC waveform will be. Now let us see how to calculate the value of resistance, which will be connected in series with the LED. So what are the typical rating of LED? The voltage rating of LED are from 1.2 to 3.6 volts. Current rating is from 12 to 20 milliamperes. So if you will calculate, the resistance of LED will come out to be 100 to 180 ohms. So let us assume that the resistance of our LED is 100 ohms. Since the output voltage of the voltage regulator is 12 volts, so 12 volts come across the LED. So the current which will flow through it will be 0.12 amperes, which is very high as compared to the current rating of the LED. So we need a resistance in series to limit this current. So let us choose a resistance of 1000 ohms. Now the value of current which will flow through LED will be 0.01090 amperes, that is 10.90 milliampere, which is somewhat near about this current rating. So our LED will glow normally. This is how we can calculate the resistance and capacitance value. Now before proceeding to the simulation part, please download the circuit diagram given in the video description so that you don't have to see the circuit in video again and again. Now let us proceed to the simulation part. So first of all, what we need to do, we need to collect all the elements or devices here so that we can make the connections easily. Select on this icon and then select this P. So select each and every element which will be used to make the AC to DC converter. First we will search for the diode type 1N4001. Select the first one, click OK. Here you can see that the diode is added. Now select 7812, that is the voltage regulator. Select the first one, click OK. Then for the capacitor, select cap and click OK. And then for the LED, type LED and select any LED, whichever color you want. Here you can see blue, green, red. I'll select green. Resistor. Now for the transformer, we need to type trans 2P 2S. So select the first one, simple transformer, click OK. And then the sine wave, which will represent the main supply. Now let us see how to connect it. Let's select the sine wave and paste it here. Then transformer, then the diodes, Then we need the capacitor. Rotate this capacitor. Then voltage regulator. Then the resistor. Rotate the resistor also. And then at last LED. So now we need to connect all this. Now for the ground, you have to go here, select ground, make separate ground for everything. Now we have to keep the values in this. DC offset, amplitude should be 230, frequency 50, then click OK. Transformer, you have to do nothing in this. Capacitor 470 micro farad. Capacitance as 1K. Resistor as 1K. Upon simulation, we'll see that our circuit is working properly. So we can say that whatever calculations we have made for R and C were right. So the whole circuit can be designed and simulated as follows. Moreover, you can use this circuit as a small minor project in your college. So in my next video, I'll show you how to model an AC to DC converter on a breadboard. So please like, subscribe and share for future updates.